Hey guys, my name is James F. Williams, and this is everything that you need to know about microscopy. So, microscopy, simply put, is the study of microscopes. So thanks for watching the video. I really appreciate I'm joking, of course. There's a lot more to know about these things than just what microscopy is. Microscopy, simply put, is the study of microscopes. Microscopes use magnification in order to make smaller things appear larger, using things called lenses, these little coloured things right here. Using different lenses will give you a different quantity of magnification. For example, on this microscope, there's 10 times magnification, 40 times magnification, and then 100 times magnification. Microscopes have an entire variety of purposes, from the molecular level with electron microscopes to seeing things in space with telescopes. Although they're not quite microscopes, it's kind of confusing. Telescopes aren't quite microscopes because rather than making small things appear larger, they make distant things appear close. So whilst they're different, they use very similar application of lenses. Microscopes can be quite tricky to get your head around, so I'm going to show you how to use this white one now. So this is a dissection microscope. It's the microscope that you generally want to use in most situations. For example, when you're dissecting things or when you want to see an organism. The area that you place your organism on is called the stage. In this case, it's nice and large so you can put like a tray or a dish on there and see organisms that have been preserved or they're being kept in ethanol or something along those lines. You have two clips. If you have an organism that's being kept on a tile, you can hold the tile in place using those two metal prongs, which is quite nice. And at the back you have two lights. One controls a light on the stage that goes up through your organism, and the other comes down from the lens of the microscope so that you can see it onto the organism. In addition to the light, you have a toggle here which allows you to control the amount of light that will pass through onto the organism. You either have more light or less light, obviously. Up next we have the coarse and fine adjustment knobs. So the first one is your coarse adjustment knob, which lets you go either up or down depending on what you need, and then you have your fine adjustment knob, which you can turn in either direction in order to get a finer adjustment on what you need. And then at the top here you have your eyepiece. You may either have one or two eyepieces depending. In this circumstance we have two eyepieces that do 10 times magnification. You can turn around the base of the eyepieces on this model, and then you can turn the actual eyepiece itself. This is what you actually physically look through in order to see your organism. And what's always a good idea is to look through the eyepiece and then look at your adjustment knob so you can get a better idea on if your organism is becoming clearer or less clear. So anyway, thanks for watching the video. I am very appreciative that you've watched the video. Hopefully you have a better idea of how microscopy works now. As always, if you have any more questions, feel free to either drop them down in the comments below or you can drop them on stream.bangor.ac.uk. My apologies, I've been really ill through this video. Hopefully you can't tell, but making this one was a little bit of a pain. You can watch my other videos that I've already covered on dilution and concentration, either on my YouTube channel or on stream.bangor.ac.uk, so feel free to do that. My name has been James F. Williams, and this is everything that you need to know about microscopy.